Hey everyone, it's Steve Severs for Bionic Buzz. We're here at San Diego Comic Con 2024. It's going to be an amazing time. Now, before we get started, please help us out by hitting that subscribe button. Now, let's go see who. First off, congratulations. I mean, walk us through. I mean, this is your second time back, and now as a winner. You know?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I almost didn't even enter. I was kind of on the fence this year, but obviously glad I did. I'm still kind of in shock, honestly. Like, I did not expect to hear my name called last night. It's crazy.
And you're already doing TV this morning about it?
Yeah, not a lot of sleep happening. Not a lot of sleep happening. I had to check out of my hotel this morning, so just a lot of running around, a lot of getting dressed very early.
All right, let's walk us through, because this obviously took a lot of time and passion into making this.
Yeah, so overall it took about 154 hours, and 6,000 scales, 15,000 yards of yarn. Weighs, I'm thinking of what the other stats are, weighs about 12 pounds, so the skirt's about 10 pounds all in all, and then 2 pounds for the top and 3 pounds for the hat.
Wow.
So it's a lot. I think the most difficult part was I had never done the scale mail before, so the scale mail's knit, and the crochet crocodile stitch I had done before, but it's really time consuming, so it was a lot of sitting down, getting it done, and I did save myself some time on the skirt because I was able to pattern out like half of it first and then just copy what I did. So work smarter, not harder, basically. But I can't wait till the last minute and just be sewing right up to the end of the show, or the beginning of the show, because I would just not finish. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, I grew up in Baltimore, and you actually won a Ahsoka cosplay at the Baltimore Comic Con. I think you're from sort of area, right? Virginia, right?
Virginia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm from Louisa County, Virginia, so it's about 40 minutes north of Richmond.
Okay.
So
you
it's.
Go to Kingsville.
Yeah, I grew up in Fredericksburg, so that's like where I'm from.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's a bit of a hike from there to here. I did get stuck in Atlanta for a bit, which was not so fun.
Well, at least this all made it here. How did you transport it?
It actually fit my carry-on except for the hat, which I had to ship.
Okay.
So I wasn't messing around with that, and luckily TSA let me through, so everything was good. But yeah, like surprisingly, one of those vacuum suck bags works pretty well. Just fold it up like a blanket, and you're good to go.
Good tip. All right, lastly, so here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passions. Where'd your passion to be a designer kind of come from? Is it something that was natural for your child, or is it something that inspired it?
I've always been creative, I think, whether it's, I don't know, making friendship bracelets, making crochet blankets, painting. I have a music degree, so that's like where my background is, even though I'm a software engineer. Yeah. But it's just applying different levels of creativity, I think. So it didn't just kind of happen, but it's more of just how can I continue to grow in my technique or in my art, and how can I take it to the next level? So that's kind of what drives me. It's like, can I make something that's hard, or can I make something that will not, be boring? Like, how can I do that, and how can I incorporate my fandoms into that? That's a big part of it.
Cool. Well, we want to follow your journey going forward. Where can we do that on social media?
I'm on Instagram as Candice Dunlap Miller, so all three of my names. That's pretty much where I am.
Awesome.
Usually.
Well, congratulations again, and thank you so much for taking time to talk to me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
What does it feel like to be winning here today? As a judge?
It's awesome. I really didn't expect it, but it's really cool, and I'm excited to be here. And this experience doing the fashion show is, I've only done it once before, but I follow it every year, and it's just an amazing experience.
Well, let's walk through this amazing piece you got going on here. Well, how does it feel like to wear it?
Well, for me, as a kid, I loved Barbie clothes, and I always sort of wanted to wear them, right? So now I'm getting to wear all of them. So it's a dream come true, really.
Yeah, so the inspiration behind the piece is that I was introduced to Barbie through my mom's old Barbie collection. And she just had so many cases full of clothes. And some were made by her grandmother, some were real Barbie clothes. And when I was little, I was barely more than 3 years old, they were so fascinating to me because they were just these tiny little clothes. And I had to know where they came from and how they were made. And that kind of just led me in the direction to learn how to sew and how to make clothes, and got me interested in design. And I wanted to kind of create a piece as an homage to that celebrated all 65 years of Barbie's history.
It's amazing. Speaking of dolls, I think you also made some dolls working for Disney, right?
I got to design one. We did a designer collection of princesses, so I did the Merida doll.
Oh, very cool. So here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passions. I want to know where your passion to be a designer kind of came from.
Well, my background is actually in theater. So I went to school for costume design for theater and have done a lot of that up until about a decade ago. And then I've been at Disney 7 years, but I started in costuming at Disney World. Yeah. And then after I did the Her Universe fashion show in 2019, I was able to make some connections and move into product design.
Very cool. What have you designed there? Since I make magic at Hollywood Studios and probably sold some of the merch you designed.
Well, right now I do women's apparel, but I've done some dress shop pieces.
Okay.
I was working on Nuimos when they initially launched.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did a couple of the fashion pieces for them. Yeah, that's pretty much where I live, in the apparel for the parks.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, we want to follow your journey going forward. Where can we do that on social media?
It's at Art of West Jenkins.
Oh, mine is at yeah, real soon.
That's clever. I love that. All right. Well, thank you both for taking time to talk to me, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
So talk about why Hot Topic loves being a part of the Her Universe fashion show every year.
Oh, you hold it. Okay. Honestly, I think the biggest thing for us is the connection to the fandom. It really is the process of creating a gown for a story that you're an absolute fan of is very similar to what we're looking to create in products every day, and making people's fandoms come to life, finding the emotional connection within those fandoms, and finding those Easter eggs and putting them in product. And so being able to see people do it on a couture level is so inspiring for us as a merchandising team and for the brand in totality. And we love to see the passion that comes through.
I guess it goes to my next question. As a judge, what do you look for? It looks like you kind of explained some of it. You can elaborate.
Yeah, for the biggest key piece to me is an emotional connection. So, that comes through in two ways for me. I want to see that they actually like the content that they're working on, and I want to see that it means something to them and has a touching moment for them. But then I want to see that they executed that and brought it through in the garment, and that they incorporated the storytelling details. And then, of course, I'm looking for technicalities. I'm looking for workmanship and making sure that their lines are clean, their patterns are right, their trends are correct for what they're trying to put forward. And last, it's got to have a little bit of drama, because if it doesn't have a little bit of drama, it's not going to walk that runway well. So you can have a beautiful gown with all the technicalities, but if it doesn't walk well, you're going to have a tough time.
I love that. Well, I love Hot Topic. It's got everything that I love: music, all pop culture. What's coming up? Are you allowed to talk about?
Well, we talked a little bit about Has Been Hotel last night. We're thrilled. We've been trying to get our hands on that for quite some time. Fans have been loud and clear that they want it from us. So we've got a couple styles on the floor today. T-shirts, our first things coming out, still hot off the press, but we're working into some really cool cut and sew designs, collections, and ways to really make that property come into your everyday life. We're very excited about Wicked. The end of this year, the cast is incredible. Everything we've seen from Universal for the work that they put into that set is out of this world. More tulips than I think any set has ever had, and just really phenomenal. So that one will be great. Deadpool, it just came out, but we love that movie as a team and as an organization, and we'll continue to support there, and very excited about Venom on its heels too.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. All right, thank you so much for taking time to talk to me.
Okay, thank you.